Is that the right advice? Is to hire a CSR first and then a technician?
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of guys jump to the technician because they're like, oh, I got tons of work. I need to hire a technician.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of makes sense. Like, then you can get this other guy out billing, but you're still not optimizing your time. So then you're trying to like, I mean, imagine that scenario right there. You're busy. You've got too much work than you can handle.
Mm-hmm.
So you hire a technician, but now all of a sudden you have to take all the phone calls like you were doing. You have to schedule yourself. Now you have to schedule another guy and make sure another guy's got jobs to do and getting the work done and make sure he's got a van to get in and tools to do the job.
You have
and
more stuff to think about.
a way to invoice and all this stuff, right? So now you just made your workload worse. Right. And if you're already busy, what you should be doing is trying to make your workload easier.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hire a CSR first, like you're busy, if you hire a CSR, you'll find you can do more work.
Yeah.
Because you're going to not be stressing about what's on the schedule 2 weeks from now or 2 days from now. Or you're not going to be at somebody's house taking a phone call, right? Go, yeah, I can help you out, blah, blah, blah. You can just focus on the one thing at hand, right? The one job you're on. And then, so not only that'll make you more effective, more efficient, you'll then be able to do more jobs. And that'll help you to stack cash flow away, like stack cash away, right? Because you need this, like kind of my idea is you start your business, you do the minimum amount of marketing, and that marketing starts to pick up and it starts keeping you busy because it doesn't take much to keep one guy busy. And as long as you're priced properly, you can go stack away a lot of cash really fast.
Yeah.
So you stack away some cash and you go, okay, now I'm going to spend this cash on more marketing to get more work.
Right.
And once I'm too busy, then I hire another guy, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, all day long, I would hire another CSR. Like for me, that was like game changer.
Yep.
Total game changer. When I hired your wife, because I had a notebook, like just a regular old spiral wound notebook.
So did this guy.
And I would put like each page had a date. So every day was a page, and I would only book 2 jobs a day because something always came up where I had to go to like a 3rd job, right? Or a 4th job, and sometimes I didn't even make it to those, and I would get booked out like 3 months.
That's a thick notebook,
dude. Yeah, so I had like all those jobs in my head, and like every day I would look. Be like, oh, I got this job coming up, and I got that job coming up.
You get the logistics lined out.
But I need to bill this guy and all that stuff.
I got to make sure the parts are good for this job and this and the other thing. And
So when I hired your wife, we downloaded a program called Trello, and then we just had like Monday. You create cards in Trello. It's just an app on your phone. So we created cards for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then she would just book jobs She would book jobs in 2-hour time slots. So from 8 to 10, 10 to noon, noon to 2, and 2 to 4. And that's it. And once the slots were full, she'd start booking it the next day.
Yeah.
And then so on and so on. And so I would force myself to not even look at the next day's cards until I woke up that day. Because then I would make sure and get everything done. Like if it was Monday, I'd pull up my card, look at Monday card. I'd be like, okay, there's my first job. I'd call the customer or text them, hey, I'm on my way. And then do my thing, take care of that customer, and then move on to the next customer. Like one customer at a time, and then one day at a time, right? That's how you're going to have the most like brain space. Yeah. And it's actually going to make you the most efficient with the customer. So 100% hire a CSR.